Alrighty, a little bit different this one. I'm kind of just gonna yap, because I only upload once a week now, give or take. I figured that I could just upload content that's a little bit more relaxed and just kind of ranting about whatever it may be. And because I've got an iPhone that can do it, I'm gonna see how long it takes to upload 4K 60 FPS because these are going to be short, probably max 3-4 minutes. I know some of my recent videos have been, well, my last video was like 4 minutes, but I didn't mean to be that short. Just how it went. There was a lot of stuff I recorded that I didn't like. Anyways, I wanted to just talk about a little story that happened, and I feel like it's a pretty good lesson. Then if you read the title, so you kind of got an idea. And so I was talking with a mate after the gym, 6 or so weeks ago, and ages ago. I couldn't actually tell you. I just pulled 6 weeks out of my ass. Anyways, and we were just talking after the gym, before we head home. And he was saying, we were kind of just talking about my channel, and how progress has been slow, and just kind of why I wanted to do the channel or whatever. And I was just saying, I was talking about how I've ruffled some feathers with a couple of videos that I've made, to say the least. And then my mate was saying oh yeah, and I was kind of saying how people from, I'm glad I didn't start the channel in school, because I was already not unpopular, but I wasn't a popular kid in school, and I didn't need people just on my ass every day about my channel, especially when I was pushing out the shit content that I was. And so he was saying it was that was probably a good idea, because my mate was at a party the other day, and they were just everyone. It was a party with a lot of people from school, and they were just clowning my channel, and they're saying how cringe it is, and I'm like, dead ass. And he said, yeah. And I trust him enough to take his word for it. And in hindsight, I don't give a shit. But it was just weird to think about the fact that, because you watch Hamza's videos, you're making a YouTube channel. I care what people think about me. And yeah, it's alright. But until you actually hear it and it happens to you, it's whoa. These people actually think it's corny. And I'm like, it could be at the moment, it's just something I'm interested in, and I enjoy making content. And, maybe because it's the type of content I make, maybe because I'm shit at it, who knows? But I just sat there and, I came home from the gym and whatnot, and I just thought about it. I'm like, fuck. There really are some assholes at school. Now, people were spreading rumors about me and whatever. I broke up with my girlfriend in year 11, and that was kind of a big thing. So that got around, and then rumors and fucking, yeah. So throughout year 11 and 12, I was kind of not the talk of the year level, but I was known for interesting, for drama, let's say. Even though I've always been one to avoid drama. And it just, people just going behind your backs and finding any excuse to talk shit. And I just sit there and go, great. They're people that I am glad I don't have to see again for reasons like that. But it's just disappointing, man. Just because you go out and party three nights a week and work some shitty job that you hate, and maybe go to uni, but uni's not even, it's hardly even an excuse for doing something with your life nowadays. That's all it is, really. It's an excuse. It's not actually got grounds for anything. But, and I just sit there and go, what the fuck? This is a hobby. I'm not being cringe on purpose. I don't optimize for clicks. If I was making bullshit content and being inauthentic, and he'd be like, oh, well, yeah, fair enough, because he's just trying to get clicks. And it's like, you use clickbaity content and all the bullshit. So, but I don't. I like to think my content is 100% authentic. Perhaps it's not. I like to think it is. That's all that matters. But I'll wrap this up by saying, if I had have known that people that I spent so much of my life with, whether I liked them or not, were talking so much shit, like, it would have put doubt in my mind. And as easy as it is to say, don't care what other people think, it's still going to be there. And until you actually, like I said earlier, experience it and understand that, hate content and stuff actually can be quite mentally taxing, you don't really understand. So if you are making content, let this be me, give you my support, and know that there's probably someone talking shit about you anyway, whether you know it or not. But if you don't know it, awesome. That essentially doesn't exist. And if you do, well, like, as corny as it sounds, they probably are insecure about something or whatever. Just make up some bullshit. You make up a shitty excuse, They're too much of a pussy to start their own channel. Whatever. Anyways, that's about it from me. I'll wrap it up here. If you're still here at the end of the video, I love you. And remember, life is what you make it.